Alright, come on, spontaneous views. Let me just say one thing before I begin this video. I'm gonna try to begin this off the right way. Shout out to everybody that viewed my second to last video regarding Michael Irvin. I know my points may have been strong to some people, but it is what it is. I'm not backing down from how I feel about it. Regardless if you want to call it a sexual assault, defamation, regardless of the fact, at the end of the day, you know, that man was falsely accused of something that, you know, we obviously seen that wasn't right. So I may have been real strong about my views about it. I may have came across a certain way, but at the end of the day, that's how I am. I'm not backing down. This is me in the flesh, and that's it. So, but I wanted to get out. I really wanted to just say shout out to everybody that viewed the video. That was actually my highest viewed video since I've been on YouTube. Shout out to y'all. But again, y'all can keep subscribing. I still need to get my subscribers up. Still, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not saying I don't like the like button, but I just feel like I'm not that far yet to really care about likes right now. But if you comment, that's cool. But my biggest thing about comments is, like, make sure you're right and exact when you do comment about any views that, any video that I do. Because a lot of, and I'm gonna say this too, a lot of the views that I do or the comments that I get, like, I don't know if they're trolls or not. Like, these people can be like little kids or like teenagers that don't even know what's going on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they can just be just trying to stir up something because they don't have nothing else to do with themselves. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I say all that to say this. Like, I've said this before, you know, this is spontaneous views, right? So I'm going to be talking about more topics. Y'all know my forte is conspiracy. I don't even like to call it a conspiracy. Flat Earth is true Earth. That's what I kind of began this channel on. And I'm still on that same vibe. To be honest with you, I can get back to it, but it's like beating a dead horse. But I'm still going to get back to it. But there are other topics that I want to touch on because we got a lot going on in the world today. And I just feel like, you know, to just keep beating a dead horse, like, I'm going to get around to it, or back to it, I should say, because I got some stuff that I got geared up. I just want to present it a different way or a certain way, right? But the main topic of this video, like I said, this is spontaneous view, so I'm going to venture a little bit to the, well, I'm doing this way, it's really to the left. I'm going to be talking a little bit about battle rap. I mentioned this in one of my videos before that I'm going to start, you know, branching out. One of the main reasons why I wanted to discuss battle rap, I think I told y'all this on a couple videos that, you know, I used to rap. I never battle rap, but I used to rap, write music and all that. Like, I did that back in my day. Still think about getting back to it, like, because what I hear, you know, I'm finding myself listening to old school music, and that's letting me know that what I'm hearing in present day music is really not hitting on nothing. Like, you got your artists like the Kendrick Lamar's, the J. Cole's, you know, you got those, and you got some other ones I can't think of the top of my head right now. But anyway, they basically, music at the end of the day is not, it's not like how it was when I was growing up. And I was always told, if you want to make a change or something, you do it yourself. So that's what I'm doing. And like I said, I have a younger brother that's been doing music, and he keeps me inspired. So the reason why I'm gonna bring up this topic about, a lot of you may have not know, like I said, I only have a few subscribers. So a lot of you guys may not even know about battle rap at all. So I'm going to introduce you to it. And the main reason why I've been holding this for a while now, this is a situation where you have a battle rapper called Kid Slade. Kid Slade battle another battle rapper, Tay-Rock, which is one of my favorite battle rappers. And I'm just going to say this, you know, before I start to spill about the whole situation with Slade, Kid Slade, I'm just going to keep it real. You got a lot of battle rappers that be capping, man. Like, a lot of these dudes, I don't think they realize that if they're in a situation if they were in a certain situation that they claim that they will be in, how they would react towards the situation. What I mean by that is, hypothetically, let's just say a battle rapper gets locked up for whatever he get locked up for. What I don't like about some of these battle rappers is that they'll always say what they will do in a situation, but you don't know what you will do in a situation, bro. I'm old enough. Like I said, a lot of these battle rappers, I'm at least 10 years older than the most known battle rappers. Most known battle rappers are in their mid-30s. You know, a lot of them probably a little bit older than that, but the point I'm trying to make is, don't never say what you will never do in a situation, man. Like, that's one of the biggest things that I always say that we shouldn't be doing as people in general. Now, let me get back to this topic. I'm going to make a long story short. I'm going to try to anyway. You know, I always say that, but my videos be like 10, 15 minutes. Kid Slade had a situation where he battled Tay-Rock. Tay-Rock had some paperwork on him. This paperwork consisted of Kid Slade making a statement. He was subpoenaed to go to court on behalf of Slade's brother having an altercation with some friends around the neighborhood. Come to find out, I think one of the guys got hit with a bottle, and basically they wanted Kid Slade to make a statement. Now, if you're from the hood and if you claim to be a quote-unquote drug dealer or the plug, you can't be put in situations like Kid Slade when before this situation or before this battle with Tay-Rock, he was like 10-0 on a URL app. Now, URL is Ultimate Rap League. It's an app that they have. They're also on YouTube too, but they have an app where you could just watch a whole bunch of battles. I've been subscribed to it for about 4 years now. So that's let you know I'm a dedicated, fan of battle rap. Like, I really watch it, And I'm going to be honest with you. Kid Slade was one of my favorite hot artists coming out. He still is. Regardless of this situation that came out, he still is one of my favorite battle rappers. But when you have a situation like this comes about, it tarnishes your legacy in battle rap. So, and this is the crazy part about it. After all of the statements that came out that's saying that he did this and he did that, and the problem with the battle, with Tay-Rock's point of view, well, Tay-Rock's stance is that Tay-Rock said too much and he lied about a lot of things. So what he did was he said that Slade was what he said. He said Slade was he got people locked up. He got people 30, 40 years, and I mean, he was just doing too much. Then after the battle, he went on this world tour campaign of just interviews, and after interview and saying what he did, basically they were trying to cancel a brother, Kid Slade. What's up, man? My bad. My son, he see I'm trying to do a video real quick, but I'm actually waiting on him to get off of work. This is what I do. This is why I don't have the time to really sit back at a computer or just really give y'all a real in-depth video, because I'm picking him up. He don't have his license yet. When I'm gonna be honest with you, he ain't really ready for it, especially in these Georgia streets. But anyway, let me get back to my spiel. He made me lose my train of thought. Kid Slade, the problem with Tay-Rock was he went on this campaign about Kid Slade snitching. Now, of course, if you from the streets, you can't be caught up like that. Like, you can't be caught doing statements. Like, you just can't do that. So now let me give you my preference of it. I was hurt by the whole situation because I knew what this was going to do to Kid Slade. Like, Slade, I'm going to say this. Kid Slade reputation is a little damaged, to say the least. But the crazy thing about it, when you get back to that video, like, they have an app, like I mentioned earlier, like, and they have it to where you can vote and see who wins and loses the battle. And Kid Slade is actually winning the battle that he was facing Tay-Rock that presented the paperwork on him, which is crazy. But you have to look at the material that he was presenting. Like Tay-Rock, I think Tay-Rock thought that the paperwork was gonna just carry him through the battle. And sometimes in the day and age that we're in, unfortunately, you can present stuff like this and it ain't gonna really stick. Like, it's sticking. Like, of course you got people in the comments saying, hey, he's a rat, he's this, he's that, whatever the case is. So let's fast forward. He's basically won against Tay-Rock. Okay, let's go to his second battle. Now, we already know that this next battle, he battled Shotgun Suge. Shotgun Suge is an artist, is a battle rapper from Jersey. I think he's supposedly, he's Shaq's younger cousin, if I'm not mistaken. Like, they both grew up in Newark, New Jersey. So they battled. And of course, I seen this battle. And of course, Shotgun Suge was just talking throughout all three of his rounds about him snitching, which is cool. I mean, of course, Slade is going to have to understand he's going to have to deal with this. He's going to have to deal with this situation. But to be honest with you, I didn't care for none of that. I didn't care for that battle at all. Like, Kid Slade, Shotgun Suge, I didn't really care because, of course, Shotgun Suge is going to have haymakers. When you say haymakers, that means punchlines that revolves around or involves around what Kid Slade did about him snitching. So the crowd is going to erupt automatically in a situation like this. Of course, they're going to be like, oh, he snitched on it, da-da-da-da-da. And then whatever he says on the punchline, the crowd is going to erupt. Keep in mind, this battle was in Atlanta, actually. I didn't want to go because, I mean, you standing up for like 6 or 7 hours, and I ain't trying to do that. I'm just ain't trying to do that. But the battle was not good. Like, period. Like, it just wasn't good. And to be, I haven't went back to the app, but I think Shotgun Suge is winning, but it's by a slight margin. But the point I'm trying to make is this. I'm gonna be talking a lot about battle rap in general. I wanted to get this out because I just feel like a lot of battle rappers be capping, man. A lot of battle rappers were never put in a position like a Kid Slade is. Keep in mind, they missed the point of him actually being locked up. Like, he was locked up on charges already. He was subpoenaed to go to court to talk about something. Now, keep in mind, even when he did get subpoenaed, he lied about him, quote unquote, identifying these guys that I guess bust a bottle over his brother's head. Whatever the case was, he lied and said they were his friends. The police at that time already had video of him being associated with Slade and his brother because they were shooting a video together. So Slade trying to really keep his peace about the situation, but all the DA was trying to do, or the police or the prosecution at that time, all they were trying to do was just put the strings together, put all the pieces together. So they needed somebody to cooperate on a statement to validate what was happening. What Tay-Rock fought was he went around saying he got a whole bunch of people locked up, and he didn't. It was actually Kid Slade's brother that did. So the moral of the story, what I'm trying to say is, a lot of these battle rappers are not put in that position to have to tell or not tell. Like, you had a lot of bloggers going on YouTube after this happened saying, oh, well, he should have just pleaded the fifth. Oh, well, he should have just not said nothing. It's easy for you to say that when you're outside in freedom versus staring at four walls all day, and you've been in there for who knows how long, and you may have an opportunity to get your behind up out of jail. I'm not saying that you're going to necessarily tell, but if you're put in that position like he was, and he was just thinking, hey, I'm just telling the story about what happened. I'm not thinking that they're going to put in the paperwork, his government name was like David Doster said such and such. David Doster identified such and such. You got to understand, when you talking to a prosecution or a DA, it's going to come across like you're just agreeing, like you're not actually saying nothing, but if they writing up a statement, it's gonna say David Doster said, David Doster did, he identified. They're gonna change it up to make it seem like he snitched, and that's the whole point about what happened. Now, just to wrap this up, I mean, Slade is gonna still get booked. You know, he's already gotten booked against Shotgun Suge, and to be honest with you, he's had a debatable battle. Now, they got another card coming out, and I think it's the 28th of April. I think it's the 27th or the 28th. It's about 2 weeks from now. And it's like an outside card. He's not on that card, but I guarantee you he's going to be on the next one after this one. So the moral of the story is, we got to stop capping, man. Like, I'm not taking nobody's sides. To keep it real, was Slade wrong? In a way, he was wrong, because I think he could have just not said nothing. But I think in that moment, he didn't think it was going to affect him like that. And he just went and said what he said. Now, keep in mind, he lied first. They already had videotape of them being together, so he couldn't lie and say he didn't know these people. That's where the train fell off the rails, I should say. And that's what happened. But the moral of the story is, man, we got to stop capping, man. A lot of these battle rappers, y'all ain't never been put in that position to even say or do nothing like that. Y'all be talking this, y'all be all up in y'all rounds talking about guns this and guns that. Y'all ain't never bust off a gun. Y'all ain't never got no gun charge. Y'all don't got none of that what's going on. You only got a few battle rappers that's out that's really about that life. And a lot of the dudes that I heard criticizing Kid Slade, they ain't really about that life, man. I'm just going to keep it real with you, bro. Y'all ain't about that life. Y'all don't know what position that y'all would put yourself in when it came to that. So, I'm just going to wrap this up. I'm going to keep doing battle rap videos on this. I just wanted to just get that out the way. But, again, shout out to my subscribers. You know, hit the like button, subscribe, share. And I appreciate, you know, everyone for viewing. Come on, come on. Spontaneous views. Come join me.